Hola mis amores, soy Tracey, bienvenido a un video de una semana conmigo. Hoy es el 26 de febrero. This hazelnut flavored coffee smells amazing. And I usually start my day by journaling down what I need to do this week. Esta semana estoy muy ocupada con mis estudios y también mis prácticas. En febrero empezó mi práctica con una consultoría especializada en la sostenibilidad. Entonces tenemos una reunión todos los lunes por la mañana para hablar de nuestro trabajo de la semana pasada y también nuestras tareas para esta semana. And the next one we're looking at is Sustainability Accounting Standards Board. This is very industry specific, so you can find your industry and find the standards accordingly. So some industries that they have listed out are consumer goods, financials. They are actually used more often by the large corporations. This is my outfit for today, and I'm just getting ready for going to downtown Toronto. Apparently today is the first day of the Ontario One Fare program. For me, this means my transportation costs are reduced by half. So I got off at St. George Station and went out of the station through OAZ building. And apparently the weather's pretty nice today and it's sunny and warm. I almost feel like it's spring. So first thing first, I need to pick up a book from the library that I put a request for. This book is very important for the midterm paper that I'm working on. And then I found such a nice spot by the window in Robarts Commons. And I was just checking out this book that I got from the library, and look what I found. This is the diagram of the poem that I'm working on. This is called 玄机图诗, or Map of Armillary Sphere. It was created by a super talented woman poet who lived in late 4th century in China called Su Hui. This poem consists of 840, sometimes 41 characters that are carefully arranged into a 29 by 29 grid. Some reader has read about 8,000 poems out of this diagram, and it was fascinating to me. That's why I decided to write about Su Hui and her poem 玄机图诗 for my midterm essay for the course Writing Women in Pre-Modern China. Okay, now I'm heading over to our department's lounge for a luncheon to talk with some professors and PhD students about our experience in the department. I really enjoyed the food as well as the meaningful conversations that we had. Afterwards, I decided to go back to Robarts Commons for writing a little bit more. This is Robarts Commons, and here's a little view on campus. I decided to go to Spadina Station to take the TTC today out of my adventurous spirit. So I just finished a meeting to discuss my summer research projects, and I got a little unsure about the way I thought of it, and I'm a little confused. I gotta spend some time thinking about it. So that was a nice walk, and here we are at the Spadina station. And it's actually my first time running into the anti-East Asian racism slogans on TTC. Here we are changing into the buses. It's such a beautiful evening.
Tomorrow.
I started the Tuesday with reading and writing my midterm paper. Unlike yesterday, today's weather is very gray and it's raining, and I still had to go to downtown Toronto today for a career exploration and education event that I'm supporting as a work study student. This is where the workshop is tonight. So my first task is signing people in and giving out cookies.
Please welcome Adam everyone.
Child, teen angst, even better. That's a blank check.
Thankfully, the rain stopped, and it was quite romantic walking on the street like this in the evening. It felt nice. Now I'm taking the TTC back home.
Tomorrow.
Just a disclaimer, this is actually my Thursday because on Wednesday I stayed at home, nothing much. I was just working on my paper. I finished it. I submitted it, and I also finished my summer research proposal and I submitted it. So I started my Thursday by cooking my breakfast and lunch all together because today is the class day when I don't get to eat during normal lunch hours. it is actually snowing today. It just felt so weird, the weather this week. On Monday it was sunny and warm. Today it's just cold. Period. As usual, I'm heading to Emmanuel's College for my business Spanish class. Had a little simulation of business negotiation in class, which is very interesting. And then I walked to Robert's library for my second class of the day. I'm just in love with the view of the classroom on the 14th floor. After class, my classmate and I decided to go to Starbucks to do some studying, but we actually just end up talking about life and such. We went to the Starbucks on Bedford Street, which is because she later had a class at the Oise building, and the Starbucks location is very close to Oise. I actually worked on my internship project for a little bit because we're going to have a check-in meeting tomorrow to report on our progress. And then I decided to explore the Oise building a little bit. So I actually went into the Oise library for the first time. Even though I'm not enrolled at Oise, I can still get in with my U of T card. For dinner, we went to this English pub called Duke of York. I ordered some fish and chips and they were okay. And we went there because it's very close to Oise. It's like 2 minutes walk. So that's a wrap for this week. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.